The Canterbury Tales. Have you ever wondered what people in medieval England laughed at, argued about, or believed in? One of the greatest books that answers these questions is The Canterbury Tales, written by Geoffrey Chaucer between 1387 and 1400. Unfortunately, Chaucer died before he could finish the work. The book was written in Middle English, the form of English spoken after the Norman conquest and before modern English. Because Chaucer wrote in the language of ordinary people instead of French or Latin, he is often called the father of English poetry. The social context. The late 14th century was a time of enormous change in England. The Black Death had killed nearly half the population, creating labor shortages and changing the social order. The Peasants' Revolt of 1381 challenged the authority of the nobility. Trade was expanding, towns were growing, and a wealthy middle class was emerging. The church was powerful, but also widely criticized for corruption. Many priests, friars, and pardoners were accused of greed and hypocrisy. Chaucer captured this changing society by bringing together people from almost every social class. The frame story. A frame story is a storytelling technique that has a main narrative that sets the stage for one or more secondary narratives or stories within its frame. So, the frame story begins here at the Tabard Inn in Southwark near London. 29 pilgrims meet on their way to the shrine of St. Thomas Becket at Canterbury Cathedral. The innkeeper, Harry Bailey, suggests a storytelling contest. Each pilgrim is supposed to tell 2 stories on the way to Canterbury and 2 stories on the return journey. That would have made 120 tales. However, Chaucer completed only 24 tales, and even some of these remain unfinished. The journey itself is as important as the stories because the pilgrims constantly interrupt, argue, joke, and respond to one another.